but that's how they'll find the cracks in the defence.
Yeah, they'll keep on running their patterns, doing their foundations and their platforms that they want to play, and then hopefully they'll expect if they keep to that plan that as you say, the gaps will open and the scores will come. And I think what they'll be talking about is well done, we conceded one, and they'll be saying how do we make sure we don't concede that one, because that could be the important one for winning or losing the game. So they'll be focusing on defence and what happens in that section.
In attack, they're pretty set. They know what to do. They've tried a lot of different things, and they've managed to adapt a lot.
Absolutely.
So now, one thing to fix indeed is that one little try that they've given away. And here we see the under 18s boys team, French side.
Well, I don't know why it happened, but on this specific game,
next up, I don't think they have a game
the YouTube studio
Yes, they'll be going to
of FIT was not receiving what we were sending.
12:40.
Vous jouez à quelle heure?
Receiving on the first game of the day, so I don't know.
Quelle heure?
I don't understand why. And so when I wanted to start the game,
well,
I was telling stream inactive because he wasn't receiving the data from.
They have the morning off.
I mean, you obviously stopped the stream on that one channel on the previous thing. Is there a way to not stop that and just
Well, I think it's going to be a hard game for them, but
this is what we do because we are always sending.
It doesn't really matter
And
for them.
the only thing that cuts the game media is the FIT. This is why.
That's why you cut it into the different games.
Yeah. And this is why they too were never off. They do stayed on, and the second game never wanted to start, never received the signal.
So it's almost like you might have to stop it on both and then start it again for each.
Well, maybe we will. This is what we are going to try to do if it happens again, and it tells me that this is inactive.
It sounds like that's what we have to do because it seems like it's going to pick up the I mean, it should.
The real question is
Why? Yeah, I don't know. Completely.
why?
I mean, we can. Yeah, I think.
I don't like it when I do something and I know what I have done and it works, and then I do another thing and it doesn't work, and I'm like.
Did you start game one streaming and the live at the same time as well? So did you start day 2 and
No, day 2 was live before we started the game. So even this part of the procedure was the same for both games.
That's weird. That's the
So
weird thing.
that's the weird thing.
So hot. I think it's close to 40 degrees.
Because logically,
Trying to have somebody with an umbrella and somebody else with water.
But
thankfully, absolutely. But thankfully, this is much better.
Stream devant le gars de la fiche, je sais pas.
It is absolutely much better. We have about 2 minutes left in this half. Yesterday we were worried about maybe having to move up the time slots to incorporate water breaks.
Par contre, on a vraiment récupéré tout de suite on va vérifier, tu l'as le
Yeah, it's
date?
probably borderline last
On l'a
night.
vraiment récupéré tout de
Got
suite.
warm sort of 4 o'clock.
C'est cool.
And onwards.
Parce que je me suis dit, c'est le day 2, il revient pas. Moi, c'est pour ça que j'étais pas trop fan de l'idée de le faire à la mi-temps, mais je l'ai proposé quand même. J'ai dit, le risque c'est qu'on va tout couper et qu'il faut tout relancer.
Ah, je suis confiant parce que hier, quand on a eu les coupures, qu'on a relancé, ça reprenait aussitôt. Donc. Faut être un peu confiant.
Bah moi je suis confiant tant que ça marche, mais le truc c'est que pour moi ça reste une solution raccro sans filet puisque pour moi leur YouTube est bien pas. Si à un moment donné il y a un problème de YouTube et que ça ferme le média,
On n'a aucun
on va
backup.
juste relancer un truc full à l'arrache. Enfin, un truc qui va générer automatiquement comme nous ça nous était arrivé.
And I would think like in England, probably maybe a couple of look at the play in the university section.
Oh, dans 20 minutes je vais être comme ça.
Ouais.
Ça va.
Et vous, il faut commencer.
Avec 2 problèmes en 1 heure.
Mais c'est pas trop.
De nouveau. Ah non. Si regarde le premier, c'est que la fibre a arrêté d'émettre.
On a une coupure
Ça a
de
même
fibre.
coupé là-bas sur le grand écran. Le grand écran nous a appelé sur le talkie pour savoir ce qui se passait. Et le deuxième, c'est qu'au moment de relancer là, tu sais, on a un lien continu de toute la journée et le lien de petit match. Le lien de journée n'a jamais coupé et le lien de match, quand on a voulu relancer, n'a jamais reçu le flou. Sur le YouTube Studio, il recevait rien. Donc on a coupé, puis entre-temps, il a rajouté le démarrage automatique sur ce match-là uniquement. Et j'ai même pas eu à faire start streaming, ça s'est lancé.
Mais par contre, il faudra bien faire le stop.
Bah oui, à partir de maintenant, il faut refaire le stop.
Dis-moi, je vais faire pipi.
Ouais, vas-y,
Et je prends un café.
Ouais.
Je t'ai activé le truc.
Ouais.
Tu te
I
souviens?
think it was the winger.
Oui, oui. Ouais,
Hein?
on l'a fait ensemble, je me souviens.
He
T'as
was
le téléphone avec toi? Garde ton téléphone.
Ah, tu gardes le retour?
This one.
Ouais, garde ton téléphone. Je préfère pouvoir te joindre.
Je vais aller retour,
Ouais, mais au cas où, je préfère pouvoir te joindre. Non, c'est ce que c'est aller chercher un café, hein. Je me fais avoir aussi. Et on surveille la météo.
Wells with the answer, perhaps. A long ball.
Ball.
Not finding any
Unfortunately.
space. That's the final one.
Yeah, I think you don't really want to be throwing that long ball on fourth touch, unless you're going to score from it. It's just going to end in being.
Bah,
Especially at
pause.
this level, because you often say that
petit tour pour Thibaut, tu m'as appelé.
you can't run as fast at the pass, but I think at this level they can.
They can, and yeah, that slows it down just a little bit, and yeah, defense is settled a bit more.
Ouais, juste un petit point au niveau du live streaming, comment
Good
ça se
serve for
passe?
England after this good defense.
Ouais, on est en live sur les deux liens. Il y a eu un souci qui venait du YouTube Studio de la FIT qu'on a réussi à régler à la mi-temps, mais on a le lien de la journée, c'est pas coupé du tout.
Ok,
super, les gars. Le scoring, c'est la solution de repli dont vous m'avez parlé hier, j'imagine.
Oui.
Ouais, bon, je suis d'accord que c'est pas la plus esthétique, mais ça fait le job, hein, bien joué. Les gars.
Unlikely to result in anything there. It's probably a little bit too.
Merci.
Probably
Too hard on fourth.
too hard. Oh, but
Il est sa mère aujourd'hui.
It's a great
So
Harry
long.
Court. He's just showing off, I
yeah,
think, there,
he is.
isn't he?
well, I mean, I don't think he had that much space to
No.
score this one, but still.
I think he caught the ball outside of the perimeter and pulled it back in and
Yeah.
threw himself in the air to score.
I think so. It was touched in midair by a.
On va peut-être même streamer le karaoké de ce soir. Putain, j'ai pas réussi à dire. Le karaoké
But
de ce soir.
love that lovely finish with a jump in the corner.
Je suis chaud.
I will be telling Harry that will be a fine for that for showing off like that. I think.
Oh, in French we have the.
Score for
Oh
Wales.
yeah, that's a lovely score. No, it's a try.
It's unlucky, isn't it? Yeah, those 50-50 calls go one way. And when you're coaching or you're in the box, you always think the opposition are getting the calls and you're not. But yeah, it's those things that are just so tight. And generally, I think, yeah, as a ref, it's that is going to be a
Oh,
score.
this one is going to be awarded for sure.
Not going to be awarded.
No.
Yeah, from here it's easy, isn't it? You think you've got it, but you can tell the reaction of the players. That's probably the right call because my proper family is here, but my
Faut que tu me
broad
parles quand
family
tu fais
feels
des
like
choses
the
parce que
first.
je me sens vraiment seul.
Ah ouais, non, mais.
Dis-moi en même temps, c'est bon, on est revenu. Dis-moi en même temps ce que tu
Ah, mais
fais,
j'ai fait
parce
un
que je
start-stop.
peux
J'ai fait un
pas
start-stop.
être dans ta tête et moi je fais des choses en même temps.
Ah, bien sûr,
Dis-moi.
mais j'ai fait le start-com comme tu me l'as donné. J'ai relancé. Ah oui.
Dis-moi quand tu le fais, que je sache, tu vois. Exactement comme on fait avec Gary qui est à l'autre bout de la planète, il faut que je sache ce qu'on est en train de faire en fait.
Mais quand tu
Mais
me l'as
moi,
demandé.
j'ai des moments là, du coup je me sens super seul.
Et en fait, quand tu me l'as demandé, je l'ai fait.
Je pense
Et en
que
fait,
c'est plus de...
Yeah, it becomes an extended
Absolutely.
family.
It is. It's great. It's that's the advantage as well. So I've just seen a couple of things, maybe just the odd physical bit of contact going in at the moment, and just hopefully
Maybe the nerves getting the best of them a little bit. It's been a tight second half. Yeah, we're about half of the second half now, about 10 minutes left. And it's only
Donc la fibre que tu m'as dit qui devait
3-1 in the
clignoter
second
vert
half, so-
à droite,
Vert, orange,
clignote
mais-
orange à gauche.
Oui, bon, après notre routeur, des fois, il fait des trucs chelous. Mais
Oui,
la
mais
fibre.
si ça clignote là, c'est qu'on a la fibre.
Oui, oui. Il faut que ça clignote de quoi qu'il arrive. Et du coup, tu peux regarder des fois quand tu fais des speed tests, si tu veux, n'hésite pas à regarder si sur les speed tests on a des débits.
But it's good to see them adapt so well.
T'as pas de
You've been called
monitoring
so late to
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
game.
Non,
là-dessus.
non.
For the squad, it's sometimes hard to
play,
find your place.
So just saying, giving them up.
Je pense que t'es pas sur le note Wi-Fi là.
Good drive. What England are doing
marrant
is
parce
well
que j'arrive à mieux recevoir
good
les-
defense, but they're passing around that.
J'arrive à mieux recevoir les lives comme ça.
Wales box, they'll be looking at how they can close
Avec
it on,
ma
to offload.
connexion qu'avec la connexion Wi-Fi. Ça fait plusieurs fois que je me reconnecte au EU parce que tout à l'heure j'arrivais plus à me connecter au truc de la Vichy galère. Tu trouves ça sur ça que c'est super instable. Quand tu vois le papier se remplir, c'est qu'il y a un souci.
Ouais, je me doute. Vous n'avez pas vu d'accord?
On est SFR.
C'est la fibre, c'est SFR.
Done that, so I've got to go back. I mean, that
C'est la coupure comme bière.
When you go up like this, that intensity, you're either going for the ball for the interception or going for the kill.
it's going to end one way, that isn't it? I think.
So yeah, that's the kind of touches we talked about earlier. It's just
T'as vu tout d'un coup, on est passé de 250 mégas à 80 mégas. Est-ce que c'est pas ça que la fluctuation du réseau qui peut faire sauter le truc? Est-ce que la fibre serait instable?
Mais ce qui est bizarre, c'est que l'année dernière, on n'était pas connecté comme ça.
Non, mais là tout à l'heure.
Et c'est Angleterre. Attends.
Non, peut-être pas.
Il est pas ici, pardon.
Quand tu as fait le speed test, tout à l'heure, tu étais à 250 mégas en montée, et là, tu t'es retrouvé à 83 mégas. Est-ce qu'il y a la fluctuation de la fibre qui fait pas que des fois, ça peut couper ou la transmission? Non, mais la transmission chez...
Je connais pas.
Pour moi, là-dessus, je suis pas un peu de
nothing personal, just
You feel personal, you feel...
it's joy.
Yeah.
Carlos was like, me, what did I do?
It's a team penalty, isn't
Tu
it?
fais le match suivant.
Ouais, on fait un match.
Oh, lucky for Wales then. But it's a team penalty. It's 1, 2, and at the third time, you're off.
Absolutely.
Even if you didn't do much in the first 2 times, but another hot
So England's lucky to spin back in
Je suis
there.
content de pouvoir expliquer à Mike
Coaches
le problème qu'on n'explique pas.
That's the kind of match you want to play to
On a aussi besoin
learn about
politiquement,
the team in difficult times.
politiquement, on a
This
besoin
is a
qu'ils
very
comprennent qu'on fait tout
challenging
ce qu'on
game.
peut, que quand il y a des problèmes, on a fait
It
tout ce qu'on
makes
pouvait faire.
Mais qu'effectivement, il y a des problèmes qui sont encore avec des points d'interrogation.
They can give away penalties, and that's what they have to work on.
I think we talk a lot about not learning.
Si tu occupes la fréquence, tu pourras pas l'entendre répondre.
Don't let the rest affect you, and I think probably this last 5-10 minutes, I think some players probably let that happen.
Yeah, a little bit, and it's hard not to let it happen as well. Because if you feel
Tu vois,
like
il se
you
demande
haven't been
pourquoi est-ce que j'entends pas quand il appelle.
correctly or
De se
you don't see the
concentrer,
same
il y a du
thing
bruit
as
là, il y a
the
du
rest,
bruit là, il faut pas que je mette trop de
it's
bruit pour les
hard, but
commentateurs.
you have to just take it as it is and be
Suck
like,
it in.
well, suck it in and keep playing and keep being better. And if you don't do any mistake, you can't be penalized.
Surveille la batterie de ton téléphone, hein.
Attends, je retire mon chargeur.
Winger
Oui,
was
c'est
coming back, but
Et c'est
just
Angleterre.
had to like, yes, it is once again. They just opened up on the far inside. The ball is moving too fast out of their hands, and there's nothing they could do. It's either the winger was staying in his wing and it was open for the link, or he was trying to close in, but it was just a tad too
Oui, je
late.
te confirme. Du coup, c'est le premier problème. Ce problème, il faut qu'on lui trouve un nom là. Ce problème de coupure comme hier. On va appeler ça coupure comme hier. Pour l'instant, faute de mieux. Le problème de coupure comme hier, là, c'est la première fois qu'on l'a aujourd'hui. Les deux autres coupures, c'était les deux autres problèmes, c'était des problèmes qu'on n'a pas eu hier. Cette coupure-là, confirme-moi juste cette coupure-là, c'est la première fois qu'on l'a aujourd'hui.
Yeah, both of them are going to be
Au bout
streamed, so we're going
d'une
to
heure.
see only the second one today, and we'll see the girls under 18 at 11:50, and the test match is at 3:10, so that we can stream more nations and more. Well, not more nations, it's pretty much the same game,
Et
but
s'il y a une
more
fluctuation,
categories.
je sais pas, je
It's
connais
always
pas grand
changing
chose.
the settings to streaming.
Si t'as une fluctuation,
Mexico,
est-ce que ça peut lui, c'est du data, donc du coup est-ce qu'il doit avoir pour lui ça matche pas
Well, it is, but
jamais
now
au
at least
point
you have one
d'être
game
comme ça,
rate,
de se
and
relancer.
you want to stream as
Ça
many
peut arriver
categories
qu'ils
as you can,
reçoivent,
countries,
tu sais, quand tu
as
fais des
many
connexions
teams, and it's always
ça peut
a little
arriver.
bit of a struggle. But hopefully
Ça peut
we
arriver
can.
qu'il y ait des
please
coupures parce
everyone
que
a
tu
little
reçois
bit.
pas assez bien. Mais dans ces cas-là,
We have about
ça
4 minutes left in this game. It's been
Ou alors, c'est si
pretty
c'est au point où
consistent for Wales.
ça ferme
I
complètement.
think they want to score a second one.
D'accord.
Ou alors, je connais pas assez. Alors, c'est vrai que je connais pas, je sais pas sur quoi ils ont appuyé pour que le média il se ferme pas.
Trouble the English
C'est un
defense
miracle
out of
qu'ils aient au
McMahon.
moins cette expérience-là.
So
Sinon, là,
far,
on serait au 4e million des journées.
10-2. Yeah, it's been a
C'est plus chronophage parce que ça prend plus de temps de régénérer un lien, surtout qu'on n'a pas la main sur le YouTube Studio.
errors in the second half.
Ouais, bon, au final essai Angleterre. Au final, comment c'est paramétré, le YouTube Studio, à part nous confirmer s'il reçoit ou pas le flux, on n'a pas
Step
besoin.
back. I don't know if heard the call, but I think the ref had called offside.
S'il régénère un lien à 0 nous-mêmes,
He
j'ai pas envie de le
probably
faire.
had, and he wasn't sure if he was back on it or not, but I decided to do, well, for me, he's not back on, so I'm
Absolutely.
just going here and
And
please award the try.
Absolutely, and Archie will tell you that he heard the ref's call and he knew he was offside. Of course he did. That's what they're saying.
No, he didn't hear the rest call, but he knew he was
He knew,
offside.
absolutely, yes.
Just by looking at him, he
Good
knew he was
call.
offside. Back on the far side, they'll probably try and
Ton encodeur là où il doit prendre moins
finish
cher
things
aussi.
up.
Toute la partie où il aurait été au soleil, là, il prend pas trop.
Maybe a 6-touch. I think they're looking for a weak link or a weak spot
Yeah.
or some gap in the
Et du
English
coup, je laisse quand même le
defense.
ventilo sur l'iPad.
So far, it's been really hard finding one.
Good by Seb.
C'était une blague ou
And I think that, probably that's the difference at the moment.
Question avec un onglet de blague.
And they've got all their middles changed, and both middles and the punch as well. Fourth thing there.
C'est mon chargeur que je voulais
Yeah,
faire
that's
là-dessus.
what I've got to in there. Sandine coming on the wrap round.
moitié de brioche?
Step back. Sandine caught.
So your lovely sweeping movements, but then he decided to scoop and try and find the inside support. But a pretty good defense here for Wales and good grounds made down on the wing. I think this is the third touch for them. Now they have one left to try and do something. Obviously we're touching back. And it's a shame because it was going to be fifth touch, and if they managed to have
Quick players, I mean, he's
the pop inside ball and then the back here to support and interact as dummy, so then you'd have one chance to do something, but the last pass at the last minute,
not quite clinical.
no.
And there goes Harry Courts. He's trying to do something there.
Je me suis permis d'envoyer un message à Pomme.
He didn't react there. Good enough. He's on the far side.
Non, oui, peut-être, mais voilà, est-ce que...
Well, it's just the heat of the game
Ouais,
and
demandez pas
the
pour
passion of the game.
Ouais,
Sometimes you get a little bit carried away, but as long as it's nothing harmful, it's fine.
England slowed the Wales drive down. Unfortunately for Wales there.
J'ai envoyé ça, bonjour Pomme, j'espère que tu vas bien. Et moi je diffuse à 6000 kbps en HD, j'ai la fibre à 100 mégabits par seconde et le client reçoit bien mon signal sur YouTube.
Oh, did he
Studio en
manage to
HD à
sneak
6000.
in? Nope. That was a
Par
good
contre, le
touch.
retour YouTube n'est pas à la hauteur de ce que
Ouais,
j'envoie.
je
As-tu une idée d'où ça peut venir, bisous.
And Wales, they're
Ok, merci.
Juste
On
pour
in the
voir
clock a little bit on that
si
one,
déjà
because
eux en faisant
yeah, about
ça.
15 seconds left, 20 seconds left. And they don't want to take another one so far, so close to the game, to the end of the game.
England will be relatively pleased, probably a bit of a middle part of the game, maybe, where Wales, I think, got into England a bit more, and Wales will probably set up in the game. If you look at that, probably that third 10-minute slot, they won that one, so they'll be close to winning that
Bah oui, ça fait un
But
match.
Chaque fois que j'y touche, moi je fais de la merde, donc c'est toi qui le fais.
The,
Et je
we
regarde.
had a few doubts in the first
Alors,
half,
attends,
in the
laisser,
first 5 minutes,
attends.
but then England was
Excuse-moi, je t'envoie.
2-0, 3-0, 4-0, and then it was just running away with the
Harry
score.
Court's show, was it? Did you get 5? He got 5.
Yeah, he got 5.
If it was,
That's another
if it was
one.
men's touch, it would be a jug in the bar, but obviously it's not for these boys, so maybe in a few years for him.
Yeah, not too soon.
Not yet.
Not yet. Well, thank you so much for being with us, Chris. We'll put the headphones down for 5 minutes to have just a little bit of rest. And the next game is going to be the next 15, Scotland versus England. Which will be, I think, another dominant
Par contre, il y a
game
une
for
sacrée
England,
latence,
because I believe Scotland lost all of their games.
They
I'm
have,
not pretty
yes.
sure.
They'll be looking to come out and I think run some pride in that game.
Il y a une latence.
I know I discussed it with Guy, the Guy Major, the Cayman Islands lead, and he was delighted yesterday when I think they turned Scotland over.
Je parle là que j'ai l'impression qu'on doit faire 15
To
minutes.
their surprise, which is good. But Scotland just redeveloping the game, really, the junior game, really hit hard by COVID. I mean, the rules of the pandemic in Scotland are different to England. We had groups of 6 and we were engaged quite quickly, which is really good for touch.
Moi, les gens, ils vont en antenne.
It's one of the only sports that could play. Whereas in Scotland,
préparé
they
l'autre
had
match,
a
moi
real
aussi.
freeze on everything. So they're really they're probably a year behind, I think, the rest of the home nations in terms of junior touch. And it
Yeah.
really hit them hard. And we talked to the Scottish team. There's been a lot of work to bring it back and try and get back.
Troisième.
Well, even for the senior teams, I think they didn't participate
Oh.
in some categories last year and the year before as well. And
Yeah.
now they're getting back out there, but it's going to take a little bit of time, and it's
Allez,
Well,
on
take
antenne,
normal.
merde.
Yeah, they've got a good setup now. I think they've set some structures which were good. That's probably missing the last couple of years. And it's I think there's a lot of hard work going in and a lot of dedication to get through this game. So hopefully this will be a good game. I may be around, so you might.